In the last video on my Yz125 build, I tried to install the races for my steering stem bearings. I was actually struggling pretty freaking bad last night, but today let's actually do this the right way because yesterday I was doing it the wrong way in so many different ways. Let me mention that I did get this steering stem bearing kit from All Balls Racing. Go check them out if you want. I'm running all the bushings, bearings, and seals from them on the Yz125 build. So first of all, I actually took it off the stand and I rested the head right there. That way when I hit it, the frame is actually stopping and the impact isn't going nowhere. I have the styrofoam here to protect any scratches on the powder coat, and I have two random things I found in my garage. That way the bottom right here is actually flat with the dirt bike stand. And we're also going to use a hammer this time instead of a mallet. So now that we actually know how to do it right, let's finish installing these races. I tried to install the upper one last night and it got real crooked, but I actually pulled it out and fixed it. It's in there really good now. It's not in there all the way though, so let's finish pounding that in. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. We're all a community here. So now we could just go ahead and flip this frame upside down so we could do the lower one. So if you guys can see right here, this is not exactly flat on the dirt bike stand. From my experience, that will make the race not go in straight. So just like that board down there, I'm gonna find some random objects to make that straighten out. The frame's a lot straighter on the dirt bike stand, so I actually did not prep this when they powder coated it, which means I gotta get rid of the powder coat. So let's wire wheel that out real quick. Just a little bit, we don't wanna mess up that surface too much. Some carb clean. We gotta wipe this off real quick before it messes up our powder coat, which it might have already did. I did not mean to spray that much. I think we're fine though, it's not too big of a deal. Point is, that surface is now clean, so let's install the new race. We're gonna actually make sure it's straight this time, and now we can just hit it in. I think my main issue here is this driver is like a millimeter too small, so I'm gonna actually go grab the bigger one until it's like 80% seated. We got the much bigger one, now we're just gonna pound this flat. Our frame is about to fall. I'm glad I just caught that. We got the smaller driver on there. Now we're just going to drive it all the way into the frame. Oh my freaking god. Legit, 30 minutes later, I'm pretty sure it's in. It's up to that line right there, so I'm pretty sure it's fully in. This driver set freaking sucks though, or it's just not the right size. I legit ended up using this 36mm socket to pound it in because it's the exact same size as the race. Hopefully this was the most hard part of the build because that was real annoying. It took me 2 days.